NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. From TD Garden in Boston, tonight, the Boston Celtics getting set to match up with the Los Angeles Lakers. The Lakers begin the game with the basketball. Schroeder to James. Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. How are you going to judge LeBron James' legacy in L.A.?
If LeBron James wins 1 championship in L.A., that means he will set himself apart. He will have won 4 championships in 3 different cities. Now, that is polarizing for some fans. That still does not take away from the overall greatness and the legacy of LeBron James.
To Walker. Trying to cash in and scores. Nice move, Jay.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
LeBron into the front court. Down just a couple. Smith to James. Nothing going here on that drive. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
LeBron James at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. For his career, 73%. Free throw up and good. And the 3-point play puts them up early in this one. Boston with the basketball. To Cantor. Nothing going here on that drive. Has a look. Knocks it down off the step back.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Across the timeline comes James. They trail by 1. Smith to James. Nothing going here on that drive. LeBron James, 2 for 3 now here in the first.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
To Cantor. Has a chance with the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Lakers ball. James to Kyle Kuzma. Kicks it outside to Schroeder. Trying to cash in. And Boston has the rebound. Brown with it up top. Leads just a point. Here comes the screen. To Cantor. Anthony Davis sends it away.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Dennis Schroeder missed his first. That one goes.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Walker.
NBA Season 8 2021 games and highlights coming up next.
And cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
To Kemba Walker.
Come on, please. Give me the ball. Give me the ball.
Short jumper off the mark. To James. Now ready with a couple of free throws.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
Kyle Kuzma has got 2 shots coming. A career 70% free throw shooter. And he connects on the first free throw. And he makes them both. Celtics have it. Kemba Walker. Here again, Schroeder. To Cantor. Off the assist.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
LeBron into the front court. Up by 3. To Kyle Kuzma.
NBA Season 8 2021 matchups coming up next. Houston Rockets 8-9, Boston Celtics 7-1-0.
Good start.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Walker. To Cantor. That's out of bounds. Last touch by LeBron. Walker to Jaylen Brown. Walker, his first effort off the mark.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
It's good, and one.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end.
NBA Season 8 2021 matchups coming up next. Portland Trail Blazers 9-8, Chicago Bulls 7-1-0.
LeBron James trying to cash in on a three-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. One free throw, count it. It's a three-point play, and the lead up to 8. Across the timeline, it's Walker. Looking to make something happen. Nothing going here on that drive. Boston with 4 to shoot to Jaylen Brown. And the rebound taken down by the Lakers. Smith with it up top. It's an 8-point lead to James. And the reward, he's going to the line.
Look, it's still early. Make your opponent work for those possessions. You don't want to start racking up too many personal fouls.
LeBron James, couple of free throws on the way. Hasn't missed yet. Knocks down the first. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. The pass taken away by the Lakers. Oh, straight down the
NBA
middle.
Season 8 2021 matchups coming up next. Sacramento Kings 8-1-0, Miami Heat
He's just the
6-1-2.
one player. He's an amalgamation. Think about Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett, Marcus Camby. Throw them all into a blender, you get Anthony Davis.
Kemba Walker against Schroeder. Give it to him. Kemba Walker, 2-4 now.
You normally
NBA
don't see
Season
that,
8
but that's the type of thing that
2021
keeps shooters
matchups
in the
coming
league
up
for a
next.
long time.
Milwaukee
Every
Bucks
once in a while,
117,
they venture
Charlotte
into the
Hornets
paint.
8-1-1.
James, and a pass stolen by Boston. Tatum, old school, backs his man down for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
LeBron with it up top. His team on top by 8. Schroeder to James. Tough move in close quarters with the crossover to Schroeder. LeBron James. He's now 5 for 6.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
Los Angeles, they have it. Here comes the screen. It's James. Deep 2 there, won't go. Walker into the front court. Margins 8. Fires the 3. Can't defend it any better. Kemba Walker misses.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Into the front court, it's Walker. Down 8. Give it to him. Kemba Walker, 3 for 6 now.
When I think about Kemba Walker, I think about a self-made elite PG. He's a little guy that thrives amongst the NBA giants, and he's fearless. Let me tell you about how fearless he is. Even Alvin Gentry said he's probably the biggest competitor he's ever seen. You could put him right up there with the likes of Kobe Bryant from a competitive standpoint. That goes to show you that Walker will do anything and everything to beat you every possession.
Ball's controlled by Boston. Walker to Jaylen Brown. Screen coming. Sizing up the defense. To Walker. Tatum shot misses.
Woo! I like that intensity on that play. That's how you actually dig in the dirt and do your job on the defensive end.
James to Davis. Anthony Davis. 2 for 2. That's what you want. Now Brad Stevens calls a timeout. His guys have come out flat. Slow start in this first quarter. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. The Celtics down to 4 in the shot clock. Tatum. Shot off the mark. Good defense to James. Aaron Baines able to recover with the block.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
To Marcus Smart. Nothing going here on that drive. To Jaylen Brown. Down to 5 on the 24. And the reward, a couple of shots at the line.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
Jaylen Brown at the line for 2 shots. A career 65% free throw shooter. Oops, he missed the first one. No good. Missed them both. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
James. 5 to shoot for Los Angeles. LeBron James. And scores.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Walker with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Scores from the post.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Lakers at the controls right now. James. Surveys the floor. Here's LeBron for 2. And the rebound comes down to Thompson. Across the timeline, it's Walker. Counting down towards a minute to play here in a very tight opening quarter. Give it to him. Kemba Walker, 4 out of 7.
There's only so many times you can hide from the truth. That was horrific defense. Just got to get it back on the next possession.
Throws it up. Oh, blocked away.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
To Jaylen Brown. Here comes the screen. To Kemba Walker. Has a look. Knocks it down. Off the step back.
Ed, here's a next level comment for you. K-Walk is one of the rare guys in the league today that blurs the lines between the streets and the league.
From the outside, no good.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning the ankle on that landing.
A shot at the buzzer. And he can't connect there. Shot no good. Horn sounds, ending the first quarter of play. A good start to this one. All tied up as we start the second. Celtics have it. Probing the defense. To Marcus Smart. Has a chance. Smart shot, no good. To Caldwell Pope. Here comes the screen. Caldwell Pope to J.R. Smith. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. For 3, that's not his range. It's no good. Walker to Marcus Smart. Slams it down.
How about right after the dunk, he looks right over towards the bench, gets a call from the coach about what defense they're in, and then gets his team set. Those are people that are able to lead men.
Walker. Nothing going here on that drive. Lakers come up with it.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Cleans it up. And the rebound brought down by Harrell. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Nothing going here on that drive. Short jumper won't fall.
See, the defender did a really good job. He stayed down. He didn't go and bite for all the head fakes. He waited until the last second to contest that shot. Way to know the scouting report.
Screen coming. Can't miss those. Walker into the front court. Down 4. Thompson to Walker. Shot from in close, no good. Smith. Down low Gasol. Short jumper off the mark. Into the front court, it's Walker. Trailing by 4. Gets a look. Can't hit.
See, I don't like that shot right there. Pass the ball, get the defense moving, maybe set a hard screen, roll to the rim, see the ball go in a couple of times before you settle for a mid-range jumper that's contested.
Caldwell-Pope, they work it down to Gasol. Able to convert inside. Timeout Boston as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Walker to Marcus Smart. And the Lakers have the rebound. Caldwell-Pope to J.R. Smith. Lakers down to 4 on the shot clock. Beyond the arc for 3. Won't go down for J.R. Smith. Defense was all over him.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Walker. He shoots. Oh, off the mark. Cook to bring it into the front court. Up by 6. To Caldwell-Pope.
Shoot that, boy.
To Gasol. Down low. Yes. And the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
New blood coming in for both sides. Gasol at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 77% at the line. The free throw good as he completes the three-point play. And the lead is up to 9. Oh, straight down the middle, 4-2.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
It's James controlling the offense. To Gasol. Jason Tatum pins it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Tatum doesn't even see the defender. Buries the shot.
From somebody who loved to score a lot himself. Defensively, if you are guarding me in a parallel position, I can have whatever I want when I want. You have to force this guy to go one direction, make him go towards his weak hand, and then contest that shot.
To Marcus Smart. Off the assist.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
James into the front court. Leads 5. Down low Gasol. And too much contact.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 2.
Kuzma. To Gasol. Knocked loose. Celtics have it. To Jaylen Brown. And the Lakers clear. Schroeder with the basketball. Up 5. To James. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Boston with the basketball. To Marcus Smart. And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
Jaylen Brown has got 2 shots coming. He's struggled so far. Off the mark on the first free throw. Second one goes. It's a 1 of 2 trip. LeBron into the front court. Up 6. Kuzma. A pass taken away by the Celtics. Good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal. To James. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
Ed, the reality is that good jump shooters know how to get those calls. Overall, though, there's less flopping in the game, which is great. But there's something uncanny about certain players' abilities to get those calls on a regular basis.
First free throw is good.
Ooh, I like that.
Able to convert on both free throws. Brown into the front court. Down 8. To Cantor. to Jaylen Brown. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Trying to cash in and strokes it.
And while the ball was still in his hands, a sidestep throws a defender off. People aren't used to seeing that type of footwork.
James, down low for Davis. Rocking the rim. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Los Angeles has the basketball. Had a chance, but it's no good. To Cantor. Knocked loose. Cantor. Boston with 4 to shoot. 4-3. Not getting the bounce. Here's Schroeder with it. His team on top by 8. James to Kyle Kuzma. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope trying to cash in on a three-point play. For his career, 78% at the line. The free throw, good. And they add one more to the lead. It's up to 11.
Let's go. Pick him up. Pick him up.
Not that time, and not his shot.
We call some of these players practice players. You know, the guys that make 5 out of 10 shots in practice, but then all of a sudden they're not gamers because then they're making 1 of 10. That's exactly what you want him to do. You want him to take those kind of shots.
James to Davis. Anthony Davis. Oh, the defense has to adjust. He's 4 for 4 to start this one.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
To Marcus Smart. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Kyle Kuzma. Celtics have it. To Jaylen Brown. And he finishes at the rim.
You know, Ed, so many times we see people flexing on social media in the offseason, but they rarely put in the work, the substance. Not Jaylen Brown. This dude's been putting in the grind every single day in the gym. He's ready.
Offensive rebound. Not done yet. Anthony Davis. He's now 5 for 6.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Scores from the post.
There you go, finally. Shoot your shot.
Across the timeline comes James. The lead stands at 9. Lets it fly from long range. Can't go down. Smothering defense.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Jason Tatum at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 82%. Free throw up and good as he finishes off the three-point play. The lead is down to 6. And there's the whistle. Neither player giving up an inch. We have a tie-up. They don't want to lose this possession. Let's see what they can do with the jump. That'll do it for the first half. The Lakers have the lead.
It's time for the Rose Report at halftime, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. The Lakers are in a tight battle after 2 quarters. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scores for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Celtics are within striking distance at the half. I love the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impressed me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Boston Celtics.
Game track. Bench points.
What I found interesting about that half of basketball is how the momentum stayed high even when the substitutions started coming into the game. These guys coming off the bench, from both benches actually, are doing a great job of making positive contributions.
Player of the half.
The chosen one has the defense figured out, and his shots are falling for him. That's a lethal combination that will be hard to overcome. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
Ball's controlled by Boston. LeBron James. Huge block.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Into the front court comes Smith. Looking to make something happen. To Davis. To the rim. Lays it up and in.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Walker with the basketball. His club staring up at an 8-point deficit. Nothing going here on that drive. Anthony Davis with a piece.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Nothing going here on that drive. James to Schroeder.
Shoot it!
Kyle Kuzma buries it on the catch and shoot.
Yeah, and what we're seeing is a brilliant offensive display. You have ball movement, player movement, and great shooting to top it off. You get those 3 things going, you're going to be a dynamic offensive unit.
You've got to get that one to go. To J.R. Smith. Kuzma. Doesn't have the touch. No good.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
To Schroeder. Anthony Davis lets it go. Jumper's good.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in a zone by himself.
Across the timeline, it's Walker. His guy's down 11. To Cantor. From the outside, no good.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Runner's good there.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
Celtics have it. Walker to Jaylen Brown. Takes stock of the floor to Kemba Walker. Here comes the screen. Kemba Walker picked up by Schroeder. Shot from the lane won't go. Across midcourt, it's Schroeder. His team on top by 13. To Davis, down low. To Schroeder. Enes Kanter, snatching it out of the air.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Walker into the front court. The deficit now up to 13. Here comes the screen. They'll get it down to Thompson. And the Lakers with the rebound. LeBron into the front court. He'll run the offense. Short jumper misses. Into the front court, it's Walker. His guys trail by 13. Short jumper stays out. LBJ to Kyle Kuzma. Schroeder. And that's going to get out of bounds. Off a Laker. The opposing coach is going to counter. Make some changes of his own. Walker with the basketball. His guys currently down by 13. Getting dirty. Loose ball on the deck. Lakers have it. To James. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
Across the timeline, it's Walker. Down by 15. Nothing going here on that drive. Shot won't go. And scores, plus the foul. Patented move for Anthony Davis, and a chance at three.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Anthony Davis trying to cash in on a three-point play. For his career, 79% at the line. Missed it at the line. I don't know what the defender was doing there, but count the points. Jay, what makes LeBron so special on the offensive end?
Well, first and foremost, look at that frame. 6'9", 265 pounds with the agilities of a guard. He can blow by you. If he dips that shoulder, there's no way. There is nobody in the NBA that can guard that man one-on-one.
Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups.
Number 50, Dennis
Kemba Walker picked up by Schroeder. The Celtics down to 4 in the shot clock. Missed it. He always has the green light, but the defense was ready. Schroeder with the basketball. His guys holding the big...
Oh, and he can't keep it in off the block.
Man, that was impressive. Kuzma. To Davis. Kyle Kuzma. It's good. Coach wants to see more from his D.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
To Jaylen Brown. Deep two there, won't go. LBJ with it. To Davis. Stuffs it down with authority.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
To Walker. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Jaylen Brown at the line for a chance at a three-point play. He struggled so far. Free throw try, off the mark. It's Cook with the basketball. His guys hold a commanding lead. To Davis. Stuffs it down with authority.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
Nice pass to set things up.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Lakers ball. They go down to Davis. Ah, the monster stuff.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Kemba Walker up against Cook. To Marcus Smart. Won't go. To Caldwell Pope. Davis.
Got him. Good trap, good trap.
5 to shoot for Los Angeles. Knocks it down from mid-range.
You know what I like about this pass play? Instead of putting his head down and forcing the action, he patiently waited for the play to develop.
To Kemba Walker. A drive baseline, but the shot won't go.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short on the shot.
Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in a defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Walker to Marcus Smart. Here's a chance from long range. Marcus Smart forcing that one. Well defended. Foot was on the line. It's a turnover. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Los Angeles, they have it. To Davis. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope trying to cash in on a three-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Off the mark. Look out. Anthony Davis with the slam.
Brow down, Ed, when you come into my town.
Wow, you rhyming right there?
Obviously.
Now the Celtics going to use a timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. Kemba Walker, guarded by Cook. To Jaylen Brown. Spinning shot, won't fall. Big finish at the rim.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Walker into the front court. His guys down big. Defense making the ball handler work. Nothing going here on that drive. Swings it to Walker. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. Walker. Kemba Walker is going to get 3 shots here. A career 83% free throw shooter. Misses the first. Second one's no good. One more coming. Can't cash in. 0 for 3. To Davis. From long range. They need something to go down. It's no good. To Marcus Smart. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Cook to bring it into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Nice pass to set things up. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Walker can't connect.
Defense, let's go.
To Davis. Knocked loose. Oh, whistle.
A simple touch foul.
Changes coming from both sides right now.
Substitutions, Boston.
Davis. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Anthony Davis at the line for a chance at a three-point play. He struggled so far. Free throw good to cap off the three-point play as they continue to open things up here in the third quarter. Boston with the basketball. Easy pad to the rim.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Here's Schroeder with it. His guys can get a 2-for-1 if they time this out. And that's going to get out of bounds. Off a Laker. Into the front court, it's Walker. They can get a 2-for-1 if they hurry. To Marcus Smart. Kemba Walker against Schroeder. Knocks it down off the step back.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Across midcourt, it's Schroeder. Shot clock turned off as they try to extend the lead. Here comes the screen. Deep three at the buzzer. That ends the third quarter with the Lakers in command. It'll be Lakers ball as we begin the fourth quarter, and it might be time to empty the bench, Jay. This game appears to be well in hand.
And their starting five has certainly earned the fourth quarter off. They've been terrific this ball game. And this is the type of game where you find a chance to relax. You ice up, you watch your other teammates play, you applaud them, and you get ready for the next game.
Yes, and the foul, and a chance at three coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball, but sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Anthony Davis trying to cash in on a three-point play. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. Unable to connect on the free throw. Shot by Thompson misses. To J.R. Smith. From the painted area, won't go down. Brown with it up top. Down a bundle. Short jumper misses.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
To Davis. Jason Tatum tips it.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
James to Davis. Fires the three, buries it on the catch and shoot.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
To Cantor. Cantor, 4 out of 7.
The savvy players, they create contact. They throw their arms in you. They even throw their bodies into you. And as soon as you become hesitant defensively, they got you right where they want you.
They'll get it down to Davis. To Schroeder. Tristan Thompson sends it away.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Lakers at the controls right now. Smith. To Cantor. LeBron James rejects it.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
To Cantor. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Short jumper won't fall.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Thompson to Marcus Smart. Nice pace, sets it up and slams it down. Now the Lakers are going to call a timeout as they'll talk things over here in this fourth quarter. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Schroeder to Davis.
Number 15.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Rebound for Smart. To Kemba Walker. Fine to shoot. Shot's no good. You have to like the confidence, but that was a difficult shot.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
It goes down. He improvises and scores.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
To Marcus Smart. Short jumper off the mark. To James. Schroeder to Davis. Turns and slams it down. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
Smith now into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Walker. Able to convert inside.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
To Schroeder. Lays it up and in.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
Los Angeles has the basketball. James to Davis, and the slam.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
Number 7, Jaylen Brown. Into the game.
Walker.
Los Angeles. Number 33, Gasol.
The screen sets him up for two.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Nothing going here on that drive. Rebound, Ojale. Walker with the basketball. He'll run the offense to Cantor. To Walker. Marc Gasol with the block. To James. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
Old school equals high percentage.
Celtics have it. Walker. Tatum. No good. Nothing going here on that drive. Kuzma to James. To J.R. Smith. Gets a shot up off the mark. Across the timeline, it's Walker. His guys down big. Nothing going here on that drive. Walker to Jaylen Brown. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. Has a look. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
It goes down.
Bread and butter. And there are a few that can do it better off the screen.
Kemba Walker. Here again, Schroeder. And scores. Strong take.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Schroeder to James. Nothing going here on that drive. Down the lane, but the shot won't fall. Walker into the front court. Looking to make something happen. To Jaylen Brown. Oh, nice find for the basket.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Schroeder to James. It's Cantor with the board. Ball's controlled by Boston. Here comes the screen. Walker to Cantor. Shot from the lane won't go. Smith into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. Schroeder to Gasol. Too much contact, and free throws coming.
I don't mind that effort at all. At least they're still out here competing on the defensive end.
First one goes down. No good on the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Walker to Jaylen Brown. Runner's good there. Now the Lakers going to use a timeout as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the fourth quarter. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. James to Kyle Kuzma. James to Gasol. Shot from in close, no good.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
A fundamental shot right there.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
To J.R. Smith. Lakers down to 4 on the shot clock. Here's James with a chance. To Kemba Walker. Here comes the screen. Kemba Walker defended by Quinn Cook. Five on the shot clock. Walker to Jaylen Brown. Going to launch beyond the arc. Tough shot there for Jaylen Brown. No good. The Lakers get the victory as they win this one in blowout fashion. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
Jalen Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Lakers were merciless in this game. What really stood out for me is how many times they scored on second effort plays. It takes heart to keep up that kind of execution, and these guys were relentless. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Celtics are no longer suffering through what was a big-time blowout. My advice for these guys is not to watch any TV tonight because it's not going to help them forget about this game. Everyone is going to be talking about this one. Check out the leading scores for the Boston Celtics.
Game track. Second chance points.
The Los Angeles Lakers did a fantastic job of closing out on the offensive boards. Even better, they were able to convert those opportunities into second chance points. These guys did an incredible job of being assertive once the ball was in the air.
Player of the game.
Anthony Davis was aggressive today with his scoring, getting his points right at the basket. He put down a crazy number of dunks in today's matchup. Here we go with the top 3 plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of Ed Cohen and Jay Williams, this is Jalen Rose signing off.